Psulka, IB Masters Learning Center at IBMasters.com, and today we're going to look at the 28th question from Digital SAT, Test 1. 28 reads, for a certain rectangular region, the ratio of its length to its width is 35 to 10. If the width of the rectangular region increases by 7 units, how much the length change to maintain the ratio? And I underlined some stuff, I circled the important stuff. Anytime you have 3 units, if 2 have the same relationship and the other has the same relationship with the one being asked about, then you got to set up a proportion. So what do I mean by that? So we've got length to width is 35 to 10. I'm going to put a little L here and a little W here. Keep in mind that they're not variables. It's just so I could situate myself. Equals, and now what we've got is the width of the rectangular region increases by 7 units. So the 7 has to go on the bottom because it's a width, and the X has to go on the top because the X is a length. Okay? Now, when you're setting a proportion, there's actually 4 different ways you could set up a proportion, all of which are correct. So one way is, as I've set it up here, you could do 35 over 10 equals X over 7. I could also do 10 over 35 equals 7 over X. What I could also do is 35 length is 10 width, and then it says the width increases by 7 units. So the width has to go under here, and the X has to go over here. Or you could flip that. You could have X over 35 equals 7 over 10. Notice any which way I set this up, when I cross multiply and set equal, I've got 10x equals 35 times 7. 10x equals 35 times 7. If I flipped them, you'd find the same thing. So how do you know when you set up a proportion correctly? Well, these have a relationship because 35 length to 10 width is the ratio of the triangle. These have a relationship because what is the length increase by if the width increases by 7? These have a relationship because they're both lengths. These have a relationship because they're both widths. And if you flip them upside down, you'd find the same thing. Now I could say that these have a relationship because they're both lengths. These have a relationship because they're both widths. These have a relationship because 35 length is a 10 width. And these have a relationship because what is the length increase for width increase of 7? So any way you set it up, when you cross multiply and set equal, we've got 10x equals 35 times 7. And when we multiply the right side, we wind up with 245. Divide both sides by 10. These cancel. And whenever you divide by 10, all you do is you move the decimal once to the left. So this is going to give you 24.5. Now, when you look at your answer choices, you see that there's 2 answer choices that have 24.5. We know it's not C and D. So which one is it? Well, we've got an increase here by 7 units, so it's got to be your increase by 24.5 units. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has difficulty with setting up a proportion. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. Click subscribe so you don't miss anything, and check out our 1-minute video on TikTok. Have a great day.